The whisperer of the wires. The soot-stained boy balanced on the rooftop, his calloused fingers gripping the chimney's edge. Below, London hummed, brass pipes hissed, and the great central spire crackled with imprisoned lightning, its glow painting the fog amber. A whisper slithered up the bricks, a voice like snapping sparks. "They are hurting us." Jem had always heard them. The elementals bound in copper cages beneath the city, their voices thin and desperate. The sweepers called it chimney madness, but he knew better. He pressed his ear to a vent, and the next whisper came, "Too much, too fast, they will break us." That night Jem crouched in the alley behind the Royal Energy Exchange, watching men in frock coats wheel in a new cage. Inside, a writhing bolt of blue thrashed against its bonds. One man chuckled. "Double the intake tomorrow. The Chancellor wants the city brighter than daylight." The next whisper was a scream. Jem woke gasping, the taste of ozone on his tongue. The spire's light pulsed erratically, flickering like a dying heartbeat. He scrambled to the rooftops, following the tremors in the wires. In the underbelly of the city, where engineers never ventured, Jem found the core, a cavern of shuddering glass tanks, each holding a writhing storm. The oldest elemental, its light dimmed to embers, pressed against its prison. "They do not understand. We are not machines. We are the sky." Jem's hands shook as he traced the pipes feeding into the core. Too many, too thin. "What happens if they overload you?" The elemental's voice was a slow burn. "The storm remembers its shape." Dawn was a smear of gray when Jem burst into the energy exchange, shouting warnings. The Chancellor's guards seized him, their gloves bristling with shock rods. "A sweep boy's fancy," sneered the Chancellor. "The city thrives on progress." Jem was still locked in the cellar when the first transformer exploded. The ground trembled, the pipes overhead screamed. Somewhere, glass shattered, and the whispers became a roar. He kicked free as the building shook. Outside, the sky had turned the color of bruised metal. The spire's light fractured, and for a heartbeat, Jem saw them. The elementals, twisting free, their forms merging into a single, towering tempest. The storm did not rage. It unfolded precise as a blade. Lightning sheared through overloaded grids, sparing the slums, the parks, the children's hospitals. The Chancellor's tower, a blackened skeleton. When the clouds cleared, the city was dark but breathing. Jem stood on the riverbank, watching the last elemental, a wisp of blue, brush his cheek. You listened. Then it was gone, and the first true rain in years began to fall.